Reef CBD Vape Juice review. Hey guys, my name is Eden. I'm the owner of Wellesley.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the entire line of Reef CBD Vape Juice, a CBD company that's based out of California. So I'm very excited to review this full line with you. So let's get started. The first flavor that we are going to start out with is going to be the Mavericks, which is a delicious Fuji apple vape juice that's infused with broad spectrum CBD. So, if you're a fruity vape kind of person, or, you like Fuji apples, definitely a flavor you want to check out. The next flavor that we have is going to be Pipeline, and Pipeline is a mouth-watering icy blue raspberry flavor. So I'm expecting, a little bit of a cooling sensation with the blue raspberry. So I'm excited to give that one a try as well. The next flavor on the lineup of Reef CBD Vape Juice is going to be the Wedge. And the Wedge is a Icy Watermelon. And I know watermelon is one of the top flavors of vape juice just in general. So I'm excited because I'm a huge fan of fruity vape juices. The next one that we have is Santana Fer. And Santana Fer is the colorful loop cereal. And that one, not gonna lie, I'm probably the most excited to try that one because I absolutely love fruit cereal vape juices. Now, finally on the list of today's vape juices that we'll be reviewing is the Wynia Bay. Now, Waimea Bay is a strawberry mixed with guava, which, that is a perfect fruit pairing that I am very excited to try as well. And guys, the entire line of Reef CBD Vape Juice is available in 250 milligrams, 500 milligrams, and 1,000 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD, and they come in a 30 mil chubby gorilla type bottle. All right, let's jump right in. So, first flavor is going to be Mavericks, as I said. Fuji apple, shake it up, guys. I'm going to be using my Sigeli device with an RDA. Of course, you can vape the Reef CBD vape juice in a Sub-Ohm tank like this, or you can also vape it in a pod device such as the Smock Nord. Alright, so let's drop it on the RDA. Make sure you guys always shake it up before you use it. Just a habit. Alright, go ahead and load this on. And this is a brand new wick, so I'm very excited to try the Mavericks Fuji apple. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, I honestly feel like I am sitting on a beach right now, sipping on a nice little tropical drink, some Fuji apples. This is very tasty, Reef CBD. Ooh. So as I said, guys, that was a brand new wick. So, I gotta prime it a little bit. I want to get a good flavor. Make sure I review it, adequately. So, all right, let's give it one more vape. Ooh, okay, yeah. You definitely, right on that inhale, you get a really nice, sweet apple flavor that is just absolutely incredible. It's not overwhelming or anything. The Fuji apples, right when you vape it, your tongue and your taste buds are just infused, just like you just bit out of a Fuji apple. And honestly, that flavor is spot on. And if you like fruity vapes, or if Fuji apples are a fruit that you enjoy, I would highly recommend the Mavericks CBD vape juice from Reef. On the flavor scale, I'm going to have to give that a 7.5 out of 10, no doubt about it. Of course, I'm starting to, feel the effects a little bit today. All the Reef CBD products I'm going to be using are the 250 milligrams, and since I'm vaping it, it does have a near instant kind of onset. That's a huge benefit of vaping CBD. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to a Pipeline. So, as I mentioned earlier, Pipeline is the icy blue raspberry flavor. So shake it up. And guys, I want to make sure I get the Mavericks out of the wick so it doesn't affect the flavor of the Pipeline. Put it on my wick. And guys, when you're vaping CBD vape juice, you know, I always recommend that you stick anywhere between 40 and 60 watts to avoid, one, burning the CBD and ruining the experience, and two, actually completely ruining the CBD and destroying it from overheating it. So, alright, so pipeline now. Alright. Oh, so right on the inhale, you know, initially you definitely taste that blue raspberry, and then I feel like as I exhale, you know, or as the flavor and the vape, you know, sits in my mouth and matures, once I'm exhaling, you really are left with that icy sensation. I mean, you know, it's not overpowering like, you know, a lot of menthol vapes or minty vapes are just way too much for me to handle, but I think this is just a nice touch of an icy flavor that just delivers a nice cooling action. So what I'm going to do, actually, I want to load this up again. And, you know, I like to take a couple pulls from each flavor just because I want to make sure I'm tasting it as it should, you know, and I'm giving it its best shot at delivering a wonderful flavor profile. I like that a lot. I mean, I will say the blue raspberry, I feel like it could be a little more intensified. In my opinion, I feel like it is slightly, you know, I wouldn't say completely muted, but it is a subtle blue raspberry flavor. But I mean, you know, that cool, the icy sensation or the icy flavoring with the blue raspberry, I think it's a wonderful touch. I did like the Mavericks better than the pipeline. So, you know, I'm going to have to give the pipeline, I'm going to put that at a 6.8. Not horrible, but I mean, I was kind of expecting a little more blue raspberry, to be honest, but it's an overall good flavor. I would vape it. You know, if you like blue raspberry, you know, with a little bit of an icy sensation, the pipeline from Reef would be a wonderful option. Alright, so the next one that we're going to be reviewing from Reef CBD is the Wedge, guys. Alright, so it's an icy watermelon flavor, so let's see how this matches up with the pipeline. I have high hopes for this as well because, like I said earlier, huge fan of fruity vapes, and I mean, watermelon is just a fantastic flavored vape all around. Alright, of course, guys, shake it up. The Wedge. Alright. And they have these nice needle nose tip bottles, so they're perfect. You know, they can fit in your pod device, an RDA, or the hole in your Sub-Ohm tank. It's just a very versatile bottle, and I'm a huge fan of it. So nice job, Reef. Alright. Load her up. Put the RDA cap on there. Alright. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I definitely got a lot more of the icy sensation right when I, like, when I was pulling the device up to my mouth to take a vape. I could, you know, smell the icy part of the formulation, and I mean, you know, that icy perfectly pairs with that watermelon. I mean, you know, you get the ice. For me, I got the icy initially, and then once, you know, I was finished taking my pull, the watermelon was in full effect, and then once you exhale, it's a perfect combination of an icy watermelon. It's a nice, cool, and refreshing watermelon flavor. I mean, I do like that better than the pipeline. That's me personally. I mean, the Wedge, that's really, really good. Nicely done, Reef CBD. I mean, ooh, and I'm not the biggest menthol fan when it comes to vaping. I mean, even when I smoke cigarettes, you know, didn't smoke menthol, so I've just never been a fan. But I mean, Reef CBD really knocked this one out of the park on the Wedge with that icy watermelon. It's just a perfectly paired vape juice profile. So. And plus, it's got broad spectrum CBD, so I mean, it's just a win-win all around. You know, I'm gonna have to put that at a 7 out of 10 for me for the Wedge. So let's one more pull, guys. The Wedge, all right, I like it. All right, so the next flavor on today's list from Reef CBD is Santana Fer, which is going to be the colorful fruity cereal, and I am super excited to try this because I go absolutely nuts for cereal flavored vape juices, whether it's CBD infused or non-CBD infused. I'm probably vaping that flavor, 80 to 85% of the time. So very excited to try this to see what Reef CBD was able to come up with one of my favorite flavor profiles. All right, fill her up. All right. Oops. All right, and let's get this party started, guys. That fruity cereal is definitely there. Just like when I smelled it, like if you stick the Santana Fer up to your nose, like you're definitely smelling that fruity cereal. And I mean, vaping it is no different. I mean, oh man. Ooh. I'm gonna try and load this up. I want to make sure that I'm getting the full flavor profile, so I can give you guys the most honest review that I can. So, all right, put it on the RDA, guys. There we go. All right, now, there we go. There we go. Yeah, no, that fruity cereal is definitely there. And, being a huge fan of fruity cereal, just regular vapes or CBD infused, Reef CBD knocked it out of the park on this one. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it's definitely exactly what it says it is. If you're just like me and you love fruity cereal vapes, I highly recommend the Santana Fer from Reef CBD, and I mean, that's going to be my highest rated one so far. I'm gonna on the flavor scale, I'm gonna have to give that an 8 out of 10 at the bare minimum, guys. This is absolutely delicious. I love you, Reef CBD, for making this for me. Thank you. Oh yeah. And guys, look at that vapor production. I know some of you may not care about the vapor production when you're vaping CBD, but I know there is a portion of you guys that do, and I mean, I do love some big clouds. So I know a lot of you guys will agree. So let's get this flavor off so we can move on to the very last flavor from Reef CBD. Alright guys, so the last flavor from Reef CBD that we're going to be reviewing today is going to be the Waimea Bay, which is, oh man, look at this. Wynia Bay is a strawberry guava flavor, guys. Think of that, strawberry guava. I mean, those two fruits combined, I mean, it's destined to, taste delicious. So, I mean, I have high hopes for this, so let's see what Reef CBD was able to produce with this, with the Waimea Bay. All right, so Waimea Bay, boom, 250 milligram broad spectrum CBD. All right, put it on my RDA. Boom, boom, all right. All right. Been having problems with this RDA. All right, here we go. Oh, I definitely get a lot more guava initially, right when I inhale. That guava's there, and then it's really kind of rounded out nicely with that strawberry. But now the aftertaste, like that strawberry and guava are a perfect combination, and I taste both of them. They're both left on my palate right now, and I mean, wow, this is very, very good, Reef CBD. Let me put a little bit more on my device. All right, and ooh. That is a fruit explosion of strawberry and guava. I mean, it tastes just like, I just took a bite out of strawberry, took a bite out of some guava, and then just had those two flavors kind of explode in my mouth and combine. And I mean, strawberry and guava, that's just a match made in heaven, in my honest opinion. I've tried many vape juices that are with that flavor profile, and I mean, Reef CBD knocked it out of the park with that one. I mean, this is one of the best tasting strawberry guavas that I've ever had. I'm gonna have to put that on the flavor scale for me. I do think I'm gonna have to put that at a 7.5 out of 10. You know, so honestly, my favorite ones today from Reef CBD are gonna be the Mavericks, the Santana Fer, and then the Waimea Bay. Those three flavors are my favorite. But I mean, you know, the Wedge and Pipeline, absolutely have their place for many of you. So whether you like cereal vapes, whether you like fruity vapes or fruity vapes mixed with a little bit of icy flavor, Reef CBD has an option for you. And I mean, I am feeling absolutely fantastic from vaping all of that CBD. You know, my mental clarity, focus, you know, my energy levels are really just through the roof. I feel like I could sit here and talk with you guys, or talk to the camera at this point, and just go for days. And I'm just a huge fan of the overall effects. You know, for the effects that I'm experiencing from Reef CBD, I have to give that a, I'm gonna, you know, 10 out of 10 is a little hard to reach, but I mean, I'm going to have to be honest, it's a 10 out of 10 on the effects for me. So I am a definite fan of Reef CBD's products. So, and I know you guys will too. Let us know what you thought about the Reef CBD review in the comments below. And also click the link below to purchase some Reef CBD for a discounted price for your first purchase. That's it for today's review, guys. I'm Eden, the owner of Wellesley, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, guys.